Once again, folks, you're listening to Locals Only, and the time has come. We're going to go over to Live in Studio 2A, where we are joined by Oh God. Oh God, whenever you're ready, take it away. This is KXCI Tucson. My name is Sophie Gibson Rush. We are live in Studio 2A with Oh God. Welcome, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Hi, Sophie!
Hi. How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Let's do some introductions. For those who might not know you, who are you and what do you play? Let's start over here.
My name's Ramona, and I play the alto sax.
My name's Peter, and I play the piano.
I'm Kyle, and I play the bass.
I'm Dave, and I play the drums.
And who's in charge here?
Peter.
That's a good question.
It's so obviously Peter.
And how did that happen, Peter?
I don't know. Another good question.
Maybe it's because you wrote all the tunes, or
I wrote
most of
the
them.
bulk of the songs.
He's
So
also
by default,
he's also very bossy and paternal.
very bossy.
He's the papa.
Would you describe yourself as paternal?
No, I don't think so. Maybe he would, but yeah.
Maybe I'm just looking.
Yeah.
Shopping around.
Be my dad, Peter.
Well, if bands are a family, we all need a father.
Yeah. Just like
There you go. Yeah.
Every band needs
Exactly.
needs
just
a
like
dad.
all my fathers, he's leaving me.
Very well put.
Oh, yeah. So we can get into that if you're emotionally ready.
I'm ready.
Dave.
I'm ready.
All
It's
right.
like my third time.
I do want to talk about the songwriting. I really
Okay.
do, and we will. But this is part of a farewell tour. Where are you going? Why are you leaving us?
Mona and I are moving to California,
That's right.
and
Why?
that's it. I'm going back to school, and so yeah, we're headed out.
Where are you going?
We're going to live in San Luis Obispo, and yeah, I'm going to school at Cal Poly there.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Peter.
Thanks,
yeah.
Dave.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I'm
We're
so
proud
glad
of you,
we
Dad.
could host a whatever goodbye celebration this counts as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we're moving, and so just wrapping this up, I guess.
This is our very last performance.
Ever? Because of the second Saturday. Oh no, that was last Saturday.
That was gonna.
It's
Yeah, this
supposed
would
to
have
be
been this
last
previous
Saturday.
Saturday, but it worked out. We get to do this now. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But
There may be another show. We don't know.
you just ruined the whole allure I was
Oh,
trying
okay.
to create.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna tune out now.
Let's look, we can edit that out. We can't, but let's pretend like this is the final show.
Right.
And add some gravitas. It sounds good to me. So, do you two collaborate musically? Is that where those two that comes together? Like the initial moments of songwriting?
Yeah, we play. We've been playing at Owl's Club every Thursday for a while now, since Owl's Club opened.
Right.
So we're part of the like house piano trio there with Nick Letson,
Yeah.
and so we do that. So, yeah, we've been playing music for a long time together, and then, I mean, I wrote these songs separately, sort of on my own.
I would say I add my own little
Yes.
finesse to them.
Yeah, I
now.
would agree.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would agree.
So, Peter, you start writing?
Yeah, I'll start this. I'll write the songs. I'll write a basic demo of the songs with the melodies and everything. But of course, when a horn player comes in, they give it their own thing. So that happens.
And so once you start with the demo, then you send it over to Mona, and then you add your...
My finesse, exactly. my feminine touch.
How
Yeah.
did you learn saxophone? Where did you pick that up? Like, when did that start?
Oh, typical. You know, when I was in 5th grade, I picked it up. Lisa Simpson was always my inspiration when I was younger, and
so great.
you know, smart, talented. Who wouldn't want to be like Lisa Simpson?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I've been playing forever, and Peter and I actually met up in Olympia, Washington, and I was playing with a big band called the Lakewood Community Jazz Band, and so I was playing at a bar, and Peter came up to me and introduced himself, and he was a local jazz musician I hadn't known, and yeah, we've been playing music ever since. So
That is so sweet. I've
It's
never
so
heard that
sweet.
story.
That's
I know.
nice.
I've
Yeah,
only
we're
known these guys like 8 months.
Yeah,
So,
that
yeah.
is lovely. And do you guys always get along when you collaborate musically? Where did the disagreements stem from? Do you have stylistic differences?
I
or-
get picky, you know. That's it. Because like when you write the songs, it's you have a conception, and when you bring in other players in a band, especially like this, you know, they're instrumental songs, so so it just takes on a whole nother life, and then sometimes you're not sure if you like that life that they've taken on.
Right,
Yeah.
because it's your baby.
Right. Basically.
You have to cut it loose. Does
Yeah.
this band, specifically these four, do you guys do a lot of jamming? Like putting it out there and then letting it evolve and evolve and evolve over...
I don't think so. I personally get like 2 tries before Peter's just like, no, that's you do what I say.
Yeah, so no, not a lot of jamming,
Not a
I
lot of
guess.
jamming.
Kyle,
Set in
do we
stone.
jam?
No, it's already written.
It's there,
It's
yeah.
there.
Me and Kyle kind of secretly jam when Peter's not looking.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When we
We're
try to
actually
get
doing that the
a
whole
my
time.
back.
rhythm thing going.
Silent jams.
We're silently jamming.
Yeah, and him
whole
and
set.
Ramona are working on their stuff. We're like, hey, let's do something cool.
They were like arguing
really-
about like, no, Dave should play it this way. No, Dave should play it that way.
This every Thursday experience at Owl's Club. Have you found that how has that helped you evolve as a musician? Has it? I'm just interested in that playing a very regular gig every single Thursday. Are you playing the same music every time?
We try to mix it up a bit. Yeah, I mean, the more gigs you play, the better you're going to get. And especially a place like that where you can play a live piano. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's really nice. And so, yeah, I mean, these songs are... I mean, that's the playing. And then these songs are kind of more like a theoretical thing, you know?
How so? What's the theory?
Well... I don't play them at Owl's Club, you know, like so. This
That's
was
the
like
theory.
this is like a side project. It's its own thing. I mean, like I'm saying, gigging like that, it helps you playing a lot. But I don't know if it necessarily helps your ideas. Yeah.
So where did the very first idea for Oh God come from? Was there a moment where you were like, I'm gonna go off and do this thing as well?
Don't we have to kind of back up to Kate and the Plurals?
Let's
for
do
that?
that. Yeah, let's back all the way up.
So that's how we met, right? Or we met in Tom Heavy.
Tom Heavy.
That's right. So Peter sat in for Tom Heavy once because Nick Letson couldn't make it, and he never makes it to any of my shows ever. He won't play with me. He hates me. But so that's how I met Peter, and then
Oh, and Nick's our neighbor, by the way. That's how we know Nick.
yeah.
Right.
I've had a long-standing nemesis sort of relationship with Nick Letson. I hope you're listening, buddy.
You're the hero, and he's the villain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's the hero of their own story.
Yeah.
But we got into this cover band. What was it, like 15 songs or something ridiculous? With Fred from Asian Fred, and I don't think Kate was actually. Kyle was in it. We had Kate, and then Ramona sat in at the very end. We did like a Christmas show at Crooked Tooth. Played all the songs. It was like months of practice for one show. It was over, and I was like, cool, no more covers.
We blew the power out
yeah.
Twice, yeah.
Was there a specific band you were covering, or was it just all the songs you
So a
liked?
bunch of Motown soul
Motown
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
And then after that show, Peter hit us up to start this. We wanted to keep playing together. So that's, yeah. What was the question?
No, we got there. Don't worry. That's fantastic.
Yeah, we've made it. Yeah, I needed a rhythm section, and then I had been playing with them, and that seemed easy, you know, just to get them.
Not that they were any good or anything.
No, that's why
but
we were
just
chosen. We're just easy.
Yeah.
I guess we're
Snag
easy.
that rhythm section. I like those.
Good and easy.
Yeah.
You know?
Kyle, what other bands do you play in?
Asian Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah. More on the horizon, I guess, for that in the coming months. So stay tuned.
Best band in Tucson, in my opinion.
Thank you, Peter.
Are there any other? I mean, on your internet three-dimensional persona, there's a lot of other local bands that influence this band. Any others you just want to throw out there right now?
Oh, local bands that influence.
Well, I think you, Dave, you play in several local bands, right? This could be a path without an end.
No, I still play with a bunch of people. I don't play out a lot. I've been doing some recording projects and writing with people around town. But this is a super unique project for me. I don't ever play anything, this quiet, low energy, and it's super fun. I really dig just like getting in the pocket and playing a different style of drums. But as far as like local stuff that influences this, I wouldn't say there's a ton. It's more just like old Motown, soul, Steely Dan.
Yeah, a lot of Steely Dan, yeah.
I mean, Peter's my main influence. He's my muse.
Thank you.
You got it, buddy.
Thanks, yeah. But yeah.
Sweet. I feel like where I was steering you with that question was more the other local bands that you play in that you might want to bring into this room.
Okay.
This is what I get for steering people. Should not be doing that.
No, it's a good question.
Well, so this is my last show for a while. I am actually going under the knife. I have to get ACL repair surgery.
Dave, no.
I know, again.
Oh my
Again.
gosh.
So I'm back in like 3 months, and then I just recorded with a band called Vile Drifters. That's Jeff Hidalgo, who plays with like Chicha Dust and formerly of Mostly Bears. Monticello, who's plays all around town. She's a fantastic cellist. And then Fred, also of Asian Fred. It's a cool band. I'm super excited about that to start playing and have our record come out. And actually, I'll just go ahead and make the announcement here. If anybody's listening, our buddy Ian Carsonson's moving home from Utah, and I think we might get Holy Rolling Empire back together.
That's the best band in town.
Is it?
Yep.
Peter's never heard it.
You'll see.
I haven't heard of them.
You'll see, man.
I've heard of them.
You'll hear. You'll hear.
I get that a lot.
Ian's a great player.
Yeah, he played the Tom Heavy show with you. You got to play with him.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to
More music.
wrap this up, make it a dumpling,
Yeah.
and we're going to play music again.
All right.
Let's
Sounds
do
good.
that.
What are we doing?
Red?
Okay.
Okay.
We've only played this correct once.
And he wrote it too. So that... Your fault.
I'm not nervous. You're nervous.
Oh God.
Is KXCI Tucson. My name is Sophie Gibson Rush. I am here live in Studio 2A, joined by Oh God. Thanks so much for being here. That was an amazing second set. Why was the second song so devilishly difficult?
Because the drummer wrote it.
Yeah, the bridge has this weird mathy part that I felt really cool, like when we were in practice, like, you guys can't get this 5/7 part, and then it totally like cursed me. So every time we ever play it, I just immediately blank and forget that whole bridge, and that was the closest. Well,
That was pretty good.
that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I've heard
yeah.
worse.
Definitely. Oh my God, Friday was a train wreck.
Yeah. But like I said, it only lasts, a short amount of time.
Yeah, it's always over.
over. It doesn't happen again. It's fine.
Yeah, that bridge is like high school.
How do your band practices go? I feel like I'm getting a taste
A lot like
for
this.
it right now.
I usually have a
pretty-
lot more beer back here,
Everywhere.
but yeah, other than that, this is about it.
This is it. Yeah.
And where do you practice?
Where do we practice?
It's a secret.
Yeah.
Oh no,
It's called the
a speakeasy.
space.
It's called the space.
Kind of a clandestine.
We practice in space. I mean, God lives in space. Oh God.
Yeah, so I am thinking about these, like, the problem of Tucson spaces. Like, we have so much available space, and yet we don't have a lot of small music venues. But, like,
Right.
Owl's Club is one. So it seems like you guys, while you were here, you inhabited one of the best music spaces. You got to play on like an extraordinary piano. I'm just wondering if you can reflect a little bit on your experience being a musician in Tucson.
Well, I think like we got kind of lucky. I mean, when we moved back here, I'm originally from Tucson, and like I said, we were in Olympia, Washington, and just happened to move downstairs from Nick Letson, the infamous Nick Letson, and I think knowing him and his role in like the Tucson music scene really helped us get the gigs that we finally got. At the Owls Club being the big one. The one we do the most often. But
And what were some of your biggest challenges in the Tucson music scene?
Well, I don't think that we personally experienced a lot of challenges, only because we've only been ready to play like our full set for like, I don't know, less than a month, right? I mean, we've been practicing for, I don't know, guys always say like 4 months maybe, or 3 months, something like that. Yeah.
That's why we sound so tight.
Much longer than that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and now you're
It's felt like a
leaving
lifetime.
already.
Yeah, I know.
It's like
so
being
sad.
born to die. It's so sad.
It's okay. Short-lived, but it was a good time while it lasted. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is something really cool about Tucson, that you can put together a group, you can practice for 4 months, and then it kind of opens up to you. If you have a Nick Letson,
Right.
we could all be so lucky.
I
The
feel-
gatekeeper.
You guys all seem like friends. You want to tell me a little bit about grilling?
Oh yeah, so we have probably had more barbecues than we've had shows.
True.
Easily.
Yeah, we've just tried to really make a point of, getting in someone's backyard and having a barbecue. Me and Peter both love grilling. Ramona's actually pretty fantastic too. She manages to grill most of the time. Yeah, we've done some ribs. Peter smokes some mean ribs. We always do some sort of a shrimp, whether it be bacon wrapped or marinated. I guess that's all we've done.
Any kind.
But yeah, we just really love barbecuing.
It's all creativity.
It's a lot more fun than band practice, honestly. Just 'cause
do you do
it's no
band
work.
practice on either end of the barbecue?
Have we ever done that?
I think we've tried.
I think we tried.
Band
It's-
practice plus barbecue?
It's too much time together.
That's a lot of. That'd be
It is.
Yeah.
Especially when you're
Quite the
smoking
afternoon.
ribs. Yeah, take
Yeah.
4 or 5 hours. It's too much.
Extensive. Any plans to come back and visit? And I mean, your family is from here, Ramona.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
We'll be back more than I imagined, probably, because her family's here,
Yeah.
and
You were going to say want to. You totally were. You avoided a Freudian slip.
I wasn't, but
You had to think about
Now
it.
you
Yeah.
were.
Let those who are listening know that you were nodding.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably be coming back, and we were fortunate enough to do some recordings with Gabe Sullivan at his studio, and we got some great takes. We had trumpet, great trumpet player come in and lay horn lines down with Mona, and so we're going to be working on doing overdubs for that, and just polishing those up and trying to push those as far as possible. We've got a bunch of great takes. They sound amazing, I
Yeah,
think.
we'll drop them off to you when they're done. It shouldn't be
Yes,
too much longer. We're
please.
gonna mix them up, and
Yeah.
it's easy because there's no singer. The bands are awesome when there's no singers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stuff
yeah.
moves so fast.
That was one of the initial pet peeves of mine. I didn't want a singer.
Do you have a sense of why that is?
Oh yeah, it's too much work. It's way too much work.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
that's the theme of this band: is as little work as possible. That's why I'm playing this tiny little drum set.
Yeah, we're very pragmatic. I mean,
Yeah.
look at that thing.
It's
But yeah.
simple, but also, I mean, it's technically very advanced stuff that you're doing. That I believe from
Thank
my.
you. We're gonna go with the yes.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, it totally is.
That might have-
Super advanced.
that might be the jazz influence, right? I mean, that's what makes your writing kind of different from
Right, or
some
even
other-
in Dave's song, yeah, there's complicated harmonies in there.
Yeah, I think
So-
you used the word mathy as well.
Yeah, I did. I want people to think that I'm smart.
It
Any
has,
You're doing a good job.
Am I?
any plans for an album with these tracks that you did at Dust and Stone?
Maybe we got enough for a solid EP. I would envision, and trying to kick that as far as that can go.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're really good. It was a great studio, and we got just really good takes
Yeah.
working with Gabe. And so, yeah, I don't see why we couldn't do some sort of release with that.
Yeah, you guys have to come home and play the release show.
Yeah, please come back.
See, there you
The
go.
welcome
We're
back
coming
tour.
back.
As much as you loathe it,
It's
Peter.
already happening. It's already happening. Yeah.
For those who are just joining us, this is Oh God live in Studio 2A, and this is the last performance they'll ever do in Tucson. I think we're going
For
to bill
now.
it that way, right?
That's good.
Yeah, okay.
That's good.
Great. More music?
More
Sure.
music.
Great.
Interlude.
This is KXCI Tucson. You've been listening to Oh God live in Studio 2A on Locals Only. Thanks so much for tuning in. And to all KXCI listeners, this is Oh God's final show ever in Tucson. So do send them well wishes. Peter and Ramona, best of luck. I
Thank
really
you.
hope you come back and visit and keep making music.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure we will.
We'll be back.
Great.
Yeah.
And everyone, thanks so much for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
It's ohgod at myspace.com. You want to check us out?
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, Locals Only live in Studio 2A. Duncan, over to you.